Hello, my name is Patrick J. Tremper. I am a process associate at People Stores located in San Jose, California. Today I will be talking to you about some time functions. First of all, I'll start off with the date formula. The date lets you specify it'll ask you to specify a year. Year will be 1990 and the month let's specify it to be July, which is going to be 7. The day will be the 5th. There you have it. It will return July 5th of 1990 in that format. Let's look at another example. The date of, let's see, the year will be 1990. The month will be 11 November. The day will be the 24th. In case you're curious, that's the day I was born. So there you have it. There's the date function for you. Next, we'll talk about the date value function. Now, the date value function calculates the amount of days from the beginning of 1900 to the day you specify. So I'm going to specify the date to be Christmas of 1975. There you have it. It's been 27,753 days from the beginning of 1900 to Christmas 1975. Now let's use another example. The date value from let's see of the start of the century, January 1st of 2000. There you have it. There have been 36,526 total days in the 20th century. So there's the date value function for you. And now I'll talk about the day function. The day function will return the day of something is specified. Like say that I'll specify the date my date of birth, November 24th of 1990. And what do you think it'll return? If you guess 24, you are correct. Now let's look at another example. The day function of that. It's going to return 25. And then and then I'll use the day function of Christmas of 2005, and it's going to return 25. And then there's also the month and year function. I can specify the month of the day I was born. What do you think it'll return? If you guessed 11, you are correct. And there's you can use the month function of a certain serial number, say like 27753. It's going to return 12. And then I'll use a month of February 25th of 1995. There you have it. It returns 2, which is the value for February. And then there's the year function, which, as you have guessed, if I specify A3, it will return as you guessed 1990. Then there's the year of let's see, say the year to be 36526. It's going to return 2000. And I'll specify the year of. I'll specify it. I want to see what year it'll be when the serial number is 50,000. It'll be 2036 when the year when it has been 50,000 days from the start of 1900. So there's the year function for you. Now I'll talk about the day S formula. The day S formula lets you calculate between any 2 days. Like say, if I want to calculate the amount of days it's been since I was born, I could specify today, and when writing today, I could type today and then put the parentheses after today. Then the start date, I could either specify the cell it's in A3, or I could just type it out. 24 of 1990. There you have it. It's been 10,740 days since I was born. And if I want to calculate the amount of days it's been since, it's been from the day of the World Trade Center bombing, September 11th of 2001, and the attack on Pearl Harbor, which is going to be December 7th of 1941. There you have it. Yeah, the time between those two dates is going to be 21,828 days. And now let's look at another example of the day S function. The days between let's see, how many days I was alive in the 20th century. Let's see, so the start of the 21st century, and then let's see, my birthday. There you have it. I was alive for 3,325 days in the 20th century. There's the days function for you. And now I will talk to you about the time function. When I use the time function, I could specify an hour, the hour to be 3, minutes to be 4, and seconds to be 5. And it will return that, 3:04 a.m. But if I want to use the PM, then I'll have to use military time. Time function of I'll use 5 minutes and 30 seconds. It will return 4:05 p.m. So those are some examples of the time function for you. Now let's talk about the time value function. The time value function lets you calculate how much of the day it's been between midnight and the time you specify. So I want to know I want to specify a certain time, say to be 6:30 a.m. And I can just type in 6:30 since I'm using military time. Yeah, so it's been 6 hours 30 minutes since midnight of today. So therefore it takes so that time gap is 27% of the day. And let's use another example of the time value function. Time value let's see 11:59 and 59 seconds. Yeah, that's going to be so it's going to be almost 50% because it's going to be almost 50% because that's almost a half a day. If I want to specify it to be midnight, it'll be nearly a full day, 99.9%, 99.9%, very near 1%. There's a time value function for you, and I can specify the hour function. Let's specify the hour of 8:25. What do you think it'll return? If you guessed 3, you are correct. Let's specify the hour of, let's see, the time to be 9:50. You think it'll return? If you guessed 9, you are correct. So there's the hour function for you. And then there's the minute function for you, which, like hour, will return the minute of a certain time. And that will return 4. And the minute function of 8:26 will return 5. And the minute function of the time 6:45 will return, as you guessed, 45. Then there's also the second function, which will return, as you guessed, the second of a certain time. Second of that time will be 5, because although it doesn't show the seconds, I did specify the seconds to be 5. And I wanted to use the seconds of the time to be, let's see, 7:45 a.m. and 40 seconds. It will return, as you guessed, 40. So there's the hour, minutes, and second function for you. Next, I'll talk about the now function. Now will return a certain time, the current time. At the time of this recording, it's April 20th of 2020 at 12:23 p.m. So there you have it. This is a demonstration on some time functions. Thanks and have a good day.